Hey guys, welcome to a new live trading session. We are 3 minutes away from the US Open, so I would say let's dive right into the charts. Let's have a look at the daily chart first to work on the daily bias, and then, as always, go down to the lower time frames, the 5-minute chart in my case where I trade this my trading system, the TRN trading system, and look for setups. Easy as that. So here we are on the daily chart. So we will trade gold, NQ, and ES. And let's start with gold, because here it is very clear that we are about to continue a strong downtrend. Yesterday's candle, yeah, okay. This is quite rangy here, but you can see we're still in with red trend bars, which means downtrend from the trend bars pro indicator. This indicator computes this downtrend based on candlestick patterns. And we're still in the reds, and today we're even about to confirm a breakdown bar, which is the breakout below this range. Yeah, this is this light red bar right here with a B up front here above. So I would definitely look for shorts here on gold. And now let's go over to Nasdaq, where it is very clear as well. And it's in the opposite direction because we have a strong uptrend here. We're printing green trend bars. We had a close yesterday above the previous candle. There's no question for me then to be bullish. So it's obvious. And it's nearly the same situation here on ES. Yesterday close above the Friday's candle. Okay, we have this top right here. We have this top, and we closed below, which is honestly a sign that here we have a strong bullish bias, and here it's a bit mixed. Slightly bullish bias if we have this strong uptrend, but as we closed below this top, there's a chance for a little correction. And honestly, yesterday it was the same, that NQ outperformed ES. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same today, honestly. So right now I would say NQ is the perfect candidate for longs, ES as well, good candidate, and gold definitely, for shorts, the right candidate for shorts. So now let's go down to the 5-minute chart. The US Open is happening right now, and let's see if we can catch a signal right at the beginning, because this is where the big players come in, the volatility comes in, and very often this is the best chance to get a signal here. Wow, what a price action here. But overall, we're coming from this uptrend, which is still quite intact. But it looks like we could turn to a downtrend right now. So, yeah. So the next possible scenario for a signal would be that we take out some lows, like these ones right here, and then get a bullish reversal. This would be the chance for a long entry right now. For short entry, honestly, we would, need to take out these highs or something like this, or dive lower. And the bullish is more, the bias is more bullish, so I don't want to waste the time to talk about shorts here. Let's have a look on NQ, where we also have the bullish bias. Right now, we're starting the opening range, the US Open, with a massive red 5-minute candle. Is there an interesting level around? Honestly, the current Asian high, this is the top here. If we reclaim this level very fast now, honestly, it looks a bit like we could do this. Let's see. Then it could be a nice bullish continuation signal. We have about 3 minutes left here. If we manage to close above the current Asian session high, then there is a chance for a long signal. But let's see. Now let's take a look on gold. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this looks bearish. So here we definitely want to catch a bearish continuation signal, which would be, for example, a clean retest of this support right here. Yeah. So what do we have here? Okay, little pullback on gold. Here on NQ, it's getting a bit more interesting. Hard dump to the current New York low. No, this is nonsense. This is not the current New York low, but it's a significant low, which we took out right now. So it's a liquidity grab. If we turn bullish at this point, a long would be possible to enter along. And we have a very similar situation here on ES, where we are right now about to take out the current agent session low. We need to take it out, otherwise I cannot look for a signal here. But maybe we get the chance very soon. Looks good so far. Honestly, here on gold too, because we had the pullback to this low, and now we're going lower a bit. If we get a signal here, then I would try a short. Let's see. For now, there's still a bit patience needed here. Okay guys, it's getting a bit more interesting right now. As you can see, NQ took out all the lows right here. Yeah, all these support lines, the green lines, by the way, displayed by the price action suit indicator here, taken out. And now we're up a bit, but we don't have a clean entry signal here. Otherwise, this could be a long signal. But we're still with red trend bars. Yeah, we don't have a signal from the trend bars indicator. So this is not a tradable setup for now. This might change. And we have a very similar situation here on ES, where we also took out this significant low and then recovered a bit. But still red candles, no clean signal. So not an entry so far, but I'm watching closely now because it can happen anytime that we get an entry. Also gold, still on the table. Another pin bar right here with a long wick. You can see if we turn bearish here, this could lead to a short signal. So I will keep you updated, guys, but I've got the feeling we will have a signal here very soon. Okay, guys, it looks like we could get a signal here on ES. Yeah, we're turning to the first green trend bar again, right after we took out all these levels, after we started into the opening range, which is a Judas swing. And after a Judas swing, the recovery very often comes in very strong. So the only problem here is that we're already up a bit too much, and the target for me is clearly this line right here, this resistance line, the current day high. It's also the current week high. This would be the target, but I need at least 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So I maybe need a limit order if we confirm the signal. And then there's the chance that this limit order doesn't get triggered. But let's see, still 2 minutes left. And then I want to see if I'm allowed to enter a trade. We have a similar setup now here on NQ, where we turn to green trend bars. I think here the risk reward ratio could be even a bit better. Stop loss always below a previous low. This would be the current New York session low. And yeah, also here a limit order would be needed to get to a 2-to-1 risk reward ratio. Yeah, okay. But it's better than here. I think I would try it here on NQ. If I really get an entry. Okay, let's prepare the trade. For 0.4% of my portfolio is the risk, which is $400. I want to be completely, I want to set a limit order. I want to be completely transparent. So, okay, right now, the signal is gone, guys. I need to be fast, I guess. Let's prepare everything also here. I want to target this right here, the current day high. I want the stop loss here. And the 2-to-1 risk reward ratio should be around here. So limit order, I'll place it right here. So here we go. Let's see. Same here on NQ where I could enter a market. And also here, I will give it a shot. I'll place a limit order right here. Okay, I'm in. Then I don't need this order right here. One long position for now is okay. So let's see. Okay, let me tell you a bit more why we are trading this setup. I already told you that we had a strong Judas swing at the beginning of the opening range at the beginning of the US session, which means that we get a very impulsive move right at the start, which takes out very interesting key levels. And this lines right here, these previous support lines, were all taken out on the first move, the first 15 minutes or 20 minutes of the opening range. And then we recovered. And this is called a Judas swing. It's a very strong signal. And this is not the perfect A+ signal, honestly. It's just a green trend bar. We have, it's not a candlestick pattern like a morning star or something. So it's not the perfect setup, but considering that this is a Judas swing and we have a bullish daily bias, this is enough for me to enter a long trade. And I've got my 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, which is my minimum. So everything valid here on the setup. I have a complete list, honestly. I walk through before I enter a trade just to make sure that I'm trading always inside the system and all these rules are matched. So I already checked everything. Yeah, by the way, if you're interested, check out our trading system. This system I'm trading right here. You can find the link in the description below. And if you get the trading system, then you have all the rules, everything, what lies behind my analysis here, my trade setups and everything else. For sure, also the indicators. But first, let's see if we get a winning trade here. Okay. Maybe I should have entered here on ES, which looks a bit stronger right now. But overall, NQ was the strongest symbol from my perspective. Yeah, if you see, we have hit an uptrend, and then we broke the uptrend here on ES. On NQ, it looks very similar, but the uptrend is a bit more stiff and looks more like it could continue, honestly. But right now, it more looks like we're getting wrecked here. Let's see. Here on gold, yeah, it's crazy, but this bearish bias didn't play out so far. The next chance would be a liquidity grab here above, yeah, and then a reverse signal. We would grab the liquidity above this high and then a reversal. Then I would think about a short entry. Doesn't look very well here. Okay, looks like I'm about to lose the first $400 today, which is a great start. Not. But yeah, that's how it is. I need just one winner, and then I would be in profit again with 1R. And if I'm in profit with 1R at the end of a trading day, it's a good trading day. Yeah? Because if I do this every day, 1R, even 1R is enough. It's not the big game, but it would be enough. So right now the game is not over. The question also is if we probably turn to a downtrend here, maybe here on ES. Because here we just have a lower low, okay, below all these lows, but it wasn't even real pullback. So it's not too easy, the setup. But I'm fine with my entry, even if I'm getting stopped out. Wasn't a bad decision. Okay, it starts looking a bit better now. Right now, NQ's coming up with a morning star pattern right here. Yeah, you see this signal? It's not a valid setup, but when I'm already in a long trade and I see such a candlestick pattern, it gives me more confidence in the trade. So this pattern, if it gets confirmed, is a further sign that this trade is still valid and can hit the target. So would be really nice to see us close like this. So maybe we can even start to outperform ES again afterwards. This would be what I would like to see, because otherwise I would have picked ES for the long trade and not NQ. But yeah, if one of them is starting to pump, the other one will probably as well. So I will not complain if I make at least 1R profit maybe here. So if I have to close it maybe at the end of my trading session, then it's fine. But yeah, a winner would be great, honestly. Okay, guys. ES is coming up with a short signal. We had the pullback to this low. Yeah, struggling to get above it, and now we're turning down again, forming this breakdown bar. So I will give it a try if we confirm the signal and enter a short and target the current week low, because it looks like we could have started into a downtrend. We printed a lower low first, now a lower high, and this would be the bearish continuation. So it's a valid signal, and that's why I will give it a try. Again, risking $400 here above, and the target is here. And then we need a 2-to-1 risk reward ratio, so we need to enter with a something like this, the low of the previous candle. Let's see if we get there. It's just a limit order, so let's see if it even gets triggered. And at the same time, you can see we're not far from getting stopped out here on this long position. I think it can happen anytime now. Would be the first loser. But it is how it is. And here we go. Yeah, this is the first loser. Let's see if we get another winner to make it back. But as we all know, the feeling to have to make it back is bad. That's not what we want, honestly. So my limit order sits here. If we dive too low, I have to delete this order. And honestly, I will not wait too long for this. Gold didn't went high enough to grab the liquidity here and then reverse for a nice short signal. So I'm still sidelined here. Yeah, no chance right now. No chance. There's It's a bit high. I think I can lower my limit order a bit. Yeah, that's be okay, but as you can see, we're just diving lower, so I think it's yeah, I will not get an entry. Here on in Q, we're taking out the next very interesting level right here to grab the liquidity. Maybe we get a reversal, a bullish reversal afterwards. I would give it another try. It's still a very aggressive down move, and we came from a strong uptrend. So for me, a recovery seems still possible, but I need a very clean signal to trade here in this situation. Otherwise, it just makes no sense. And we're in here. Now we're in. The question is, do I want to be in? But the answer is yeah, because also this low, current New York low, is still intact and remains a magnet. So yeah, we confirmed the morning star, which is a bullish signal, but without something like a liquidity grab, it's not a strong bullish signal. So that's why I'm still fine with this setup, and I will stick to this short position here. Let's see where this goes. Looks like gold wants up again here, but still we're lurking inside the opening range here. Let's see. We had a strong Judas swing at the beginning of the open. Everything. Yeah, by the way, if you're interested, yeah, check out our trading system. This is our trading right here. You can find the link in the description. So guys, as you can see, we entered another short here after we got stopped out on the first long. And right now it starts to play out. Yeah. I mean, we have still a lot of time left, but this could be the first winner. Oh, what happened here? Do we have some news? I checked the calendar, honestly. There's nothing very special today that I can see. So, no, I don't think we should worry about news here. And Q looks interesting because we took out the next key level here. But we're still down. If we print a reversal here, bullish reversal, something like this here, and with a candlestick pattern as entry signal, then I would even think about a long on in Q, but yeah, a lot to do to get this, honestly, for in Q. Right now I'm comfortable with this short position, but the market became very volatile during the last minute right here. I don't know what happened here. Let's see where this goes. Trying to just check that this is not a liquidity grab. The liquidity is still below the opening range low. So I don't see the need to close this trade. I will stick to my position here. Change nothing. Because if it would have been a liquidity grab and this morning star right afterwards, then it would be a contrarian signal, and then I would have to close this position, but it wasn't. So I remain in this position. Mortimer looks like NQ could turn bullish here. We're printing the first green trend bar after we grab the liquidity below the next very interesting key level. This one right here. So yeah, if we close like this, I would give it a shot and enter along. But therefore we would need to close with a green trend bar here, and Right now it looks like we will not do this. So let's wait. We also instantly took out the lower of the opening range, grabbed the liquidity here, now a green trend bar. And we have a nice target right here, up here. I would give it a try if we close like this. So let me prepare the trade. Okay, let's see if I'm allowed to enter here. Then we need the green trend bar. Otherwise, I will not do this. Few seconds left. No. Oh, it is the green trend bar. Okay, let's go. Let's give it a try. Looks like we might get stopped out on the next. On this short position right here. The only thing that gives me a bit hope is that we have still liquidity here below the opening range low. We didn't take it out on this green, blue reversal bar. Morning star, honestly. So that's why I still think there's a chance that also NQ will start to outperform, because NQ already grabbed this liquidity. And you can see right now, maybe this is the start of NQ outperforming ES. Would be great, honestly. I mean, for sure we would get stopped out if NQ reaches the target, but let's see. Okay, break even with both trades right now. It looks like it could play out a bit. Yeah, ES is already diving lower, and in comparison to this, NQ is still staying strong. Let's see where this goes. Okay, things are starting to play out quite well. We are in profit with both trades. NQ really started to outperform ES like planned, because here liquidity swept, and here still sitting below the opening range low. It was, the signs were there, and right now it's really playing out. So let's see if NQ stays strong and outperforms ES. As I only have left around 40 minutes, I'm always trading just the first 2 hours after the US Open. And then I let my trades run, depending on the market situation, or I close them, take the profits home, or maybe even have to take a loss, depending on the situation. But that's the game. I trade only 2 hours a day, and then I let the trades run. Okay, I set an alert for contrarian signals. So if I need to close the position, then I just get an alert. Otherwise, I take a second look at the end of the US session, and then I close everything, because this is a day trading approach. So if the US session closes, then I will close all my trades. Doesn't matter where I am, if I'm in a loss, if I'm in profit, I will close them. So that's the game. But for now, we still have 38 minutes left. And yeah, let's see what happens during this time. Maybe we get another signal on gold, but honestly, it doesn't look like it, because what we would need is another pump, take out the opening range high, for example, and then a reversal. Then I would think about a short. But this is nothing here. So let's wait and prepare for everything. So guys, now it's getting really interesting here on ES, because right now we are about to reach the opening range low again, and the liquidity still sits below the opening range. So I'm quite sure this time we will grab the liquidity, and then I want to see what happens afterwards. If we print a reversal and move up again, if this is the case, I would close my short position here on ES. And at the same time, NQ continued to outperform. Yeah, we're staying with a loss right now, but still, as you can see, yeah, the down move is way stronger here on ES compared to NQ, and that's why all in all this trade plays out so far. But let's see, I think right now is the time for ES to grab the liquidity here and then to make a move upwards, or maybe get a confirmed breakdown where we close below this level and then continue downwards, something like this. Then a pullback, and then we could even go to the target. But let's see. I will have a close look now because it decides what happens with my position here. And here it comes. Right now, ES grabbed the liquidity. Now it's getting real interesting. Will we print a reversal or will we stay below and probably then even reach my target? I'm also getting stopped out very soon here if we dive lower. But this is not a problem if we go into the target here on ES. Let's see. Okay, this was a close below, as you can see, but it was very close. So if we get a strong reversal, I would still close this position. But if we print another red candle below the opening range low, then I would say there's a high chance for a bearish continuation to my target, the current week low, and then we would print a new current week low. And this is also a very strong magnet, so yeah, I think the chance is higher that we will take out this level, but let's see. For now, this is playing out okay. So for sure, would be nicer with 2 winners here, but if I have a winner and a loser, and the winner is outperforming, which is happening right now, honestly, then I'm still making profits, and that's totally fine. So yeah, let's see where we stay. Right now we are already below the opening range low again. Doesn't look well for my long trade here, but looks good for my short trade. So the next interesting level is very close. Let's see, I think we will grab the liquidity very soon. And then probably go lower. Here it comes. The New York, the current day low. You're very close, very, very close here. And also close to my stop loss here on NQ. It's a tough situation, honestly. The reversal, we need it now, honestly. We really need it now. And we are already very close to this target right here, where the liquidity is still below. So I think we need to grab this liquidity, and this time again on the tick. What the hell? What's going on here? That's crazy. The bulls are still fighting for their support. But I don't think they can win. Looks a bit like the recovery comes in. Let's see if we get a real bullish signal. I think then I would take the profits home because this all looks a bit too sketchy for me. Yeah, one could argue the liquidity still sits below this low and we could go back to this low, but I also have just 5 minutes left of my session where I'm actively observing the charts. So for me, it's safer to take the profits home then. And this trade here, I would let it run. Right now we're printing a morning star here, probably starting to outperform ES again. Yeah, I would let this one run, and then if we get a green trend bar, for example, or an even stronger bullish signal, then I would close this trade here. But let's see. Still a few minutes left, and I want to see where we are at the end of my session. If it's very close, then for sure I will give it another 10 minutes and see. But yeah, let's see. So guys, my session already ended. The 2 hours after the US Open are over. I'm still waiting for this candle right here, because right now it's a green trend bar. If we close like this, I will take the profits home here and let my other trade run, which is starting to regain some strength here. We have a very nice target. So this would be my plan. We've just got 3 minutes left for this candle here to close. And then I want to see where we stay. If I have to close this trade or I let it run. And I will take you on the journey with me. Let's see. We had one loser today, where we lost 1 hour, but we could make it back even if just one of these trades plays out, especially this one. We have a very nice target here. Let me check. With a risk-reward ratio of, let's say, around 4, which is really great. So this would be enough to make it back. Okay, guys. Yeah, ES didn't make it. We didn't close with the green trend bar. And honestly, it looks like we could dive lower again. And Q still holding up quite well. So that's why I will end my session here. I will leave both trades open. And yeah, I will come back at the end of the US session to close them. Or maybe in between if an alert hits and I get a contrarian signal and I have to act. And if I manage to be at the chart by the time I hit the target, then I will try to turn on my camera and to take you with me to show you how it plays out. But otherwise, I will show you how this turned out in the end in the next session. Okay. While I'm saying this, we're diving lower again, which is honestly what I was speculating on. So, okay. I will leave everything here as it is. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you could take something with you here. You could understand a bit of my system, of my strategy. Otherwise, please drop your questions in the comments below. I will answer all of them. And if you're interested to explore my trading system, then check the first link in the description where you can get access to the trading system. And with this said, hope I see you on the next one, guys. Okay, guys, I know you cannot see me, but I'm recording the screen again right now because right now we're diving lower and we're about to hit my target right here. So if this is the case, I will walk away with a winner. And at the same time, we still didn't reach my stop loss here on NQ. So probably I will get stopped out if we hit the target here. I would be surprised, but that's not a problem because the win is higher. The winner is much higher, honestly. And I would walk away with profits today, which would be very nice. So here it comes. Here it comes. Come on, guys. One last dip. One last little dip below. And then we are done. Will we do it now or later? Let's see. Okay, guys. As you can see, right now we reached my target here. And I took home what was it? I think around $700. So probably we will hit my stop loss here. But I'm still ending the day in profit, and that's what counts, honestly. So, yeah, it was a nice trading day. We reached the target perfectly. This was a very significant low. So, yeah, very nice trade. And it would be crazy if we turn bullish here and not even hit my stop loss. Would be crazy, but this, yeah, will probably not happen. I think it's just a matter of time till we get the stop loss here. But still, it's a winning day. I made some profits, a few $100, and that's fine. Let's continue this way. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching and hope to see you in the next session. Okay guys, it's the end of the US session and I went in front of the camera for you because I'm about to close my second trade in profit, honestly, because yeah, it's really strong how it turned out in the end today, because here on ES, yeah, we got the liquidity grab. This was my first winner where I closed this trade. And then afterwards, we even took out this low a second time. But at the same time, NQ, which was performing better the whole day, nearly the whole day, didn't print it a new lower low. So instead, we went up again. So my stop loss remained intact even here. And right now, I'm even in profit. So yeah, that's before US session closes. Yeah, I'm not expecting much of volatility here at the end of the session. So that's why I will close this position in a few minutes. But right now, I'm just looking at the candles because we're going up a bit right now. So everything's fine. We've got another, well, we'll be around $100 in profit. So in the end, yeah, we will be around $600 in profit today, which is a really great trading day. I'm completely fine with that. Honestly, this is around 1 hour for me. Yeah, it's a good trading day. So with this said, just 5 minutes left. I don't expect much now, so I will now close this trade. Walk home with the profits. Let's go. And that's it for today. 1 hour profit, $600. Good trading day. Guys, I hope I'll see you. So that's it for today. Guys, I hope I see you in the next one.